As you inhale, let's come up into tabletop. Maintaining your arm spiral and soft elbows, elongating your spine. Let's begin with a little cat and cow. Exhaling to your cat. Inhaling to your cow. Noticing that the movement begins in your tailbone and ends with your head. And then let's meet right in the middle with a nice flat back, elongating your spine as much as you can. Beginning spinal balance, right arm rises, left leg lifts. Pressing through the left heel, reaching the right arm forward. The left elbow is soft yet straight. Pulling the belly button to the spine, and then slowly lower. Finding a C curve to the left and the right, as if you're wrapping your body around a pole on the left side of your body, and the right. And finding your neutral tabletop position. Finding your spinal balance on the other side. Left arm rises, right leg rises. Keeping the hips squared to the mat, pressing the right heel to the back wall. Lengthening through the crown of your head and the right heel. And then slowly lower. Tucking your toes slightly. Let's find down dog prep, where you lift your knees only an inch. Maintaining neutral spine, pulling the belly button into the spine for that Uddiyana Bandha. Good. And then slowly lower. Let's slightly walk our hands forward to the modified push-up position. Toes are untucked. Good. And as you exhale, we will lower down with chaturanga arms, nice arm spiral. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower. Pressing back up on the inhale to the modified push-up position. And exhale back to child's. One more modified salutation. Inhale to the modified plank position. Exhale, lower. Inhale to cobra, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower. Pressing back up. Exhaling back to child's. Inhaling to tabletop. Tucking those toes. Finding your down dog prep one more time. And then when you're ready, lifting your hips high into the back of the room for your down dog. Nice. Palms are firmly grounded into the mat. Chest is falling towards the upper thigh. The head is relaxed. The heels are sinking to the blanket or the mat. Nice. The right leg will gently lift for a 3-point dog. Hips are squared, left heel is sinking. And then let's come all the way through for the runner's lunge. Right foot by the right hand. Using your blocks if you need them for props. Very good. Strong through the back leg, lengthening through the head, and flattening the back. Good. And then slowly lower your left knee to the mat. Walking your hands up to the right knee, finding your cow arms. Right arm is up and over, left hand comes under. Gently press your hips forward, feeling the left hip flexor stretch, but maintaining neutral spine. Gently release your hands, taking your blocks as your props, pressing back to a modified intense leg stretch. Bringing those right toes towards your nose. Right hip is sinking to the back of the room. Again, you're engaging your transversus abdominis. and then gently coming forward back into your runner's lunge. Excellent. Left foot steps up to meet the right, using the block between your legs. Good. Sinking into your first chair. Excellent. Maintaining the neutral spine position. Using the block for stability and co-contractions. Inhale, rise to mountain. And then exhale, slowly sink back down to chair. Very nice. Exhale, forward fold. Possibly hang in ragdoll if you like, grabbing opposite elbow, letting the head release, tuning into your breath. Release the hands. Inhale to a nice flat back, possibly halfway lift. Excellent. Exhale, forward fold, and then step back for your high plank. Dropping to your knees for the modified chaturanga. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, rising to baby cobra. Exhale, lower, pressing back up to the modified, push up, and exhaling to child's. Inhale, rising to tabletop. The right leg will extend to the back wall, and then come out towards your side for gate posture. Walking the hands back up, arms rise, using those blocks. Right hand is down, left arm is over. Reaching through the left fingertips, but anchoring and rooting down through the right outer edge of your foot, creating space underneath the right arch, pressing the right hip to the sky. Inhale all the way up, arms rise to the sky. Exhale those hands through your heart and come forward into tabletop once more. Go through 2 cat and cows as you inhale and exhale. Meeting right in the middle. Right arm will rise towards the ceiling as your gaze shifts high, preparing for thread the needle. And exhale, threading the right arm through, placing the right shoulder blade on the mat. Keeping hips stacked over knees, reaching that left arm up and over your head, or even possibly pressing into the mat in front of your face for just a little extra thoracic rotation. But always practicing ahimsa or nonviolence, knowing where your limits are. And then coming back to the center, finding your tabletop, pressing back to child's. 2 inhales and exhales. And then coming back up to tabletop, and as gracefully as possible, finding your back, preparing for tree on your back. Begin with a hip telescope of that right hip. Using the props if you need to, your blankets or your blocks. And then settling in. Yes, you want your hips to be squared to the mat, your sacrum firmly planted on the mat. So if blocks are appropriate here, an excellent choice. Slightly tuck your shoulder blades under so that you're lifting and opening your heart. Palms are up. And inhale. And exhale. Breathing into any tightness or tension that you might feel. And then slowly bringing that right knee into your chest, followed by the left, giving yourself a little gentle hug. Finishing with legs in the air, possibly resting on a block underneath your sacrum for an inversion with very little effort but yet relaxation. Again, tucking your shoulder blades under slightly. Palms up, receiving energy. Perfect. And breathe.